Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 71 of our Leipzig review. Our season is coming to an end in the next couple of months. The save is also coming to an end in the next couple of months. I wouldn't be able to do this without your support, by the way, so thank you very much. If you've ever gone 6 seasons into a career mode, you know at some point it starts to get boring, especially when you're playing every game. But I've got to say, I haven't felt that way with this save at all. I've enjoyed every moment of it, and it's just getting better, actually. We've got games against Wolfsburg in the DFB-Pokal. We've got league games against Holstein Kiel and Bochum, sandwiched there, the two PSG games in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. That's our biggest games of the episode. We've got Mönchengladbach and Freiburg in today's episode, and then maybe one or two more episodes left before we finish the season and the save. As well, on the channel, there is a poll going on for which team. There's options of 3 there, I believe, for which save you want me to do next. So feel free to cast your vote there. It's really important. And we've got about a couple of days to do that before we start a new save. But it's Wolfsburg away from home. It's the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal. Come on, Leipzig. Tell you what, though, there are a few players in this Wolfsburg team that I actually do like. Reece James being one of them. And they've got an attacking midfielder called Mastantuano, I believe, who's a regen or someone. But Richarlison too, 3 goals in his last 3 games. Certainly a player in fine form right now. We've got to watch out for that. The last thing we want is any chicken celebration in this game. Mastantuano starts. Reece James is on the bench for them, which is a little bit of a surprise. It can be annoying with that celebration, isn't it, Richarlison? Especially in his Everton days. We haven't seen too much of it playing for Tottenham. That signing is not quite lived up to the expectation for a £50 million signing. Injuries haven't helped, of course, but he's never going to keep that one on Pereira too much. Still, by the way, in the Champions League quarterfinals, we're top of the league and we're unbeaten so far as Maya runs. Oh, he's taking him out there. Hopefully not a red card. I don't even know why the referee is trying to play an advantage. But Maya running into trouble there, which has, of course, resulted in this free kick. We've conceded 1 or 2 free kicks this season and crosses into the box. And for some reason, we are not able to deal with it. Not that time now. The longer this game carries on, Arnold is done well to win it back. Not Arnold, Seiwald, rather. That's why we call him the destroyer in this team, you know. Gonna try and hit it from here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try and hit him from here. What a finish. I know every time we score a decent goal, I say this is the goal of the season. But this one is definitely the goal of the season. Look at that. The distance on that finish. That is just sublime from Seiwald. It's not just the destroyer. You can pull out moments like that. Switch of play. Cross far post. Oh, well dealt with. You shouldn't be bothered putting crosses like that into the box in certainly this version of the game. It's ridiculous. But Mosquera there, that is awful tackle from me. It's almost like we didn't realize it wasn't a yellow card. And he's always gonna get a red card. Second yellow, it looks like. It looks like a straight red, actually. I think it should have been a second yellow, but it doesn't matter because he's going to be out the pitch for the next few minutes. We've had to be forced to take up Radkov here, which is a shame, really, because I wanted him to play 90 minutes in this game. But we have to sacrifice someone, and unfortunately, it's going to be Peter Radkov, replaced by Dean Housen. They win the flick on the far post. Oh, Bellini haven't had much to do in this game, actually. One thing is for sure, though, sometimes, in life, on the game, and most things that you would do, you are going to get to a point where you're going to have difficult times. And when you have those difficult times, whether that's individually yourself or as a team, yourself and your partner, yourself and your family, you've got to try and go through it. And right now, we are having a difficult time on the break. Wolfsburg get the equalizer. That's just terrible, terrible defending, you know. I mean, yeah, life does give you tough moments, and you have got to manage to find your way through it, through the legs of the goalkeeper. Baumgartner, I think that one would count as an own goal. That is not even a shot. That was a low-driven cross. And somehow, oh my God, it's gone through the legs of the goalkeeper. That is it for the game. I said sometimes in life you're going to have difficult times. Sometimes you're going to need a little bit of luck to go through those difficult times, as we have done there to get the second goal with Baumgartner. Oh my God, what a game! It was end to end at times, especially in that second half. We had to go much more defensive after getting a man sent off, which I mean you expect us to do that, but good victory. Oh yes, it's going to be Augsburg in the DFB-Pokal finals. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it myself. I would have thought Borussia Dortmund would get the job done there, especially playing at home. But Augsburg, DFB Pokal Finals, we can pencil that in our diary. For now, though, we've got Holstein Kiel coming up, a game where I'm going to pretty much rotate the whole starting 11, as we have got an important game, a more important game, rather, I should say, against PSG straight after that one. I would have liked to make more changes than this to the starting 11, ideally, but we don't have the players to do that. Hausen's fitness is not looking too good. He'll probably end up playing the first half, and maybe Seiwell would drop into one of those centre back positions. The fact that we ask our centre backs to work pretty hard means I don't see him completing 90 minutes in this game. But Radkov starts back to back games for us. I'm resting Brunner for the PSG game. But come on, Leipzig. One of the things that EA have got right on this game is the financial aspects of the different leagues. For example, a championship team could be promoted to the Premier League, and within a few seasons they will spend 40, 50 million pounds on a signing, which does make sense, the financial power of the Premier League, of course. Teams like Holstein Kiel would struggle to do things like that. That also means, of course, that the lower league side, or the lower end of the Bundesliga sides, would be a lot weaker to play against compared to the lower end of the Premier League sides. Christoph Baumgartner, what a hit, son. Probably the most underrated player in this team. I did describe him as underrated. He pretty much scores goals and scores or assists in pretty much every game that he plays for us. The crazy thing about Baumgartner is he's 87 rated. He's not really our starter because we prefer Odrago and Bischoff. He doesn't complain. He never complains. Every time we play him, he's happy to play. When we don't play him, there's absolutely no complaint from him. And those are the players you want in your team. Team players like that you want in your team. But Dean Hausen here, as I promised to do, he's been taken off for Kievetchian, who will be replacing him, and that would mean, of course, Seiwert would drop into that one of those centre-back positions for us, just for squad rotation purposes, of course. We get the second here. Herrera to Baumgartner, who has made a clever little run there. Now, can he find someone in the box? Timo Werner! Oh, what an opportunity. He is declining rapidly, isn't he? And one of the things that have dropped so drastically is his finishing, as you can see. That's it. It's a 1-0 victory. I thought we would have scored, a few more goals in this game, but it wasn't the case. You know what? I'll take the 1-0 victory, considering, like I said, we've pretty much won the league now. And if we can just cruise through these games, have comfortable games from now to the end of the season, and keep that unbeaten run going, I'm happy with that. You know the way we like to go into the big games with Seiwell starting for us. I wanted to put him on the bench for this game, but after the few questions that we've been asked here, talking about his form and talking about the way PSG likes to play possession-based football, actually, let's take a look at our opponent's analysis here to see what they're about. So they like to keep hold of the ball. They play their possession-based football, defensive style there. They like to press aggressively to win the ball back, and offensively clever timing of passes. So a player like Sirewood would be useful for us in this game. I've initially wanted to bring him off from the bench purely because he started the last two games. He's fit enough to start the game. So the issue is not fitness, the issue is more squad rotation. Actually, I'm going to drop Odrago to the bench. I'm going to start Seawald or Seiwald, and I'm going to put Engels in that position, as we tend to do for the bigger games. I wanted to go a little bit against that for this game at PSG, but given the tactical analysis there, tactical analysis for PSG, it's safer to, especially for the first leg, to go with a little bit of a defensive approach and then see what happens in the second leg. Come on, Leipzig. In the last round of the Champions League against Manchester City, we got the Manchester City side and Erling Haaland to, of course, stay humble. We could well be humbled in this one, given the quality of players that I could see there. Lautaro Martinez, and they've got Saka in that team. They've also got that Nutzin, that Johan Nutzin, one of those sensational regions. And he started at Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. So what a signing for them. And of course, Kamavinga in midfield. And let's not forget our own Koulibaly in our Blackburn Rovers days. He must be about 90 rated now, Koulibaly. And what a defender. One of the best that I have used on the game so far. Oh, Nutzin, they've got us camping in our own box in the opening 8 minutes of this game. Possession given away though, and when we get opportunities like this, we have to get it right on the break. Engels driving us forward. It's Koulibaly out of nowhere, putting a stop to that attack. Oh, it's a good ball to Kamavinga. Kamavinga to Sanders, who finds the bottom corner 12 minutes into the game. And PSG go 1-0 up. This is going to be a tough game, man. I can feel it already. You know, one of those games where the AI just moves the ball like magically from one end to another. They just give you no opportunities to get your players in the right places at the right time to defend. I don't even know how to describe it. But one-touch football, the pass and move is just unbelievable from there. Now, the last team that I faced that I just didn't know what to do was that Barcelona side, and we lost 4-0 in that game, or was it 3-0? I can't remember. PSG is giving us that Barcelona vibe right now, almost how they played against Liverpool in real life. Of course, unlucky not to win that game, but nothing unlucky about this game. 2-0 up here for them. It's a bit of a shame though that, given our performance against Manchester City, we haven't been able to replicate that. Oh no, that's a penalty. Surely that's a penalty. Surely referee is going to help us out in this game. Oh, that is a penalty, man, all day. I can't believe we weren't given that. Sanders driving forward, who's been one of the most active players in this game, by far more active than Bukayo Saka from that right-hand side. But there's still the second half to play here. And Lautaro Martinez makes it 3-0. Oh my God. It's game over, and it's tie over already, and it's only the first half of this game. This could have been 4-5, by the way. It's our goalkeeper that have kept us in it, and it's 3-0 at the end of the first half. Come on. We've got to be better. I was saying in that Wolfsburg game that, again, I'll go back to it. Maybe this would give us a little bit of confidence in this second half. But sometimes you go through tough moments and you've got to find a way to grind it out. We can just stop them from scoring more goals and maybe go on to get 1 or 2 ourselves. It's another big save from JD, and he's missed. Oh, open goal for Sanders there, and he should have easily made it for Garnacho being brought in for Sanders. What a way to. Substitutions of our own here. Dinhausen coming on, and Odrago coming on as well to give us a little bit of fresh legs in. I'm trying to go more attacking in midfield, of course, on fresh legs at the back, because Mosquera have been absolutely terrible in this game. But Paris Bruno have decided to take matters into his own hands. It hasn't been going our way in this game. He picked it up from midfield, skipped past a few players, and the bottom right-hand corner. What a finish. Oh, we needed that goal. We needed that goal, man. Just keep him there, Maya. Get a little bit of support. Oh no, no, the shot's been blocked. Oh my god, how are we still in this game? This could have been 6-1, 7-1 for PSG, and I'll have no complaint. I did say sometimes you need a bit of luck. Tom Bishop has played in Bruno. Oh, from one end to the other. From almost conceding the fourth goal. And we go the other end and get the second. It's Paris Bruno with a brace in the game. Oh, what a game so far. And the game is going to finish 3-2 to PSG. But I tell you what, considering that first half, to go on to score 2 goals in the second half and stop them from scoring with a bit of luck, I'll definitely take that. It gives us a fighting chance at least in the second leg, much better than the 3-0 in the first half. I'll take it, definitely. Hopefully we can turn it around. As much as I want to just forget about the league and focus on the Champions League and the DFB-Pokal right now, we all know with 6 games to go, we are still unbeaten. And that is really important to me. I mean, it wouldn't matter at the end because we've won the league, but if we can win the league, well, I say won the league, mathematically, it's not over yet. But if we can win the league as well as go all season unbeaten, that would be incredible. For that reason, I have put out a pretty strong lineup here against Bochum. Hopefully, we can cruise here and then focus on PSG again. Come on, Leipzig. Honestly, the only thing keeping me going right now in these league games, the only thing keeping me focused, I should say, is the fact that we can still go unbeaten this season, and that would be a fantastic achievement for us. Otherwise, we've pretty much won the league. That's a good run there from Odrago to Sideward 1-0. But that is the only thing keeping me razor and focused right now. The fact that we want to keep that, we want to try and go unbeaten in the Bundesliga this season. We could lose all our games and still win the league. I mean, when it gets to that stage where the league is pretty much guaranteed, you begin to lose that focus a little bit. It's not us though in this game. It's a goal and an assist for Sideward. It's a brace for Bruno, looking to get as many goals as possible. I think there's still an opportunity he doesn't win the Golden Boot. So he's got to keep on scoring, really, Paris Bruno. But here is a bit of space for Moreira. Moreira into Larson. Larson with a little pullback to Yevchin, who has just come off the bench as well. And he's made it 3-0 there. That is, I thought it was Radkov with a hold-up play there, but it's actually Larson in the box. Held the ball up there like a striker now. Oh, and the clean sheet would be nice. We struggle. Well, away clean sheet we struggle to keep. We keep a lot of clean sheets at home. Just away, we struggle to keep those clean sheets. And Boku pull one back here. It's only going to be a consolidating goal. I don't think they're going to be able to turn this one around. Get the fourth would be nice. We're trying to break every record this season, by the way. Most goals scored. The least goal conceded in the Bundesliga season. I'm not sure about goals conceded. I think we might just have conceded far too many goals to be able to break that record this season. But one that we can still go on to break is how many goals that we have scored. And we can't stop scoring at the moment. We're just a free scoring team as Diao makes it 4-1 there for us. What a game! We can get one more in this game. I will take that. Oh, no way. This is the thing that frustrates me, you know. You're 4-1 up. There's no need to carry on keeping that high line. Your players should have that game intelligence to be able to drop deeper a little bit. It's just frustrating, isn't it? If only things like that could be implemented. Previously, you used to have the option to be able to tweak your tactics a little bit whilst the game is still going on. Like sort of go a little bit defensive, go more attacking. I can't seem to find that option. Is it just me or have that option been taken out? Someone let me know in the comment, but great victory. This is actually the most nervous that I've been going into any game. Well, the second most nervous that I've been. The only time I can think about that I've been more nervous than this is the Champions League finals against Real Madrid and with our Blackburn Rovers side. But you know what I say about heroes, right? Heroes are ordinary people who make themselves extraordinary. You know what? Today, some of these players can make themselves extraordinary. If we can turn this around in in France, if we can go to the PSG stadium and turn this one around, it probably would be one of our biggest achievements with this Leipzig team at the Parc des Princes. Come on, Leipzig. With the topic of discussion in this episode being overcoming adversities, it would be nice if we can do it here, turning around at the Parc de France from 3-0 down in that first half. We have done half of it, I'll say, to get the 2 goals in the second half of the first leg. If we can go on to win this one and progress to the semi-finals of the Champions League, it will be a really, really good thing for this team. Sometimes adversity is what you need to face in life in order to become successful. And if we can somehow go through this and manage to go on to win the Champions League, it will be a moment that we would remember for a really, really long time. It's pretty much the same starting 11 there for PSG. I think Martinez has replaced someone in the centre-back. But yeah, other than that, Martinez coming into that centre-back position, I want to say Mamol, the player who started with Koulibaly in the first leg. But Martinez coming in, it might I don't know if it'll make our life easier or much more difficult. Maybe we can rely on pace, getting in behind, and goals, get in! Oh, the goalkeeper had a touch. It's only taken 10 minutes into the second leg, and we have got the leveler. It's now 3-0 on aggregate. Still a long way to go, but it's certainly a good start here. Come on, we just have to defend as a team, keep the shape. We cannot allow them spaces like this. Not to Bukayo Saka of all players on the pitch. Oh, Jaden once again keeps us in the game. If we're going to somehow do this, he's going to have as good as a game as he did in the first leg. Yes, he conceded 3 goals in that first leg, but without him, it could have been worse as Paris Brunner gets his brace of the game. 26 minutes in, and we have got the advantage for the first time in this tie. It's 4-3 on aggregate. Oh, it's still a long way to go. It's still a long way. I almost sort of hoped that we get into this position in the second half of the game, but we managed to do it in the first half. Still about 20 minutes to hang on here. Pull back. Oh my God, what a hit and what a save. How are we not 3-0 up there? We've had a couple of more opportunities in this game to get the third goal. Saying that, PSG have had 1 or 2 of their own. But Baumgartner coming on there to replace Ouedraogo, as well as Larson coming on. Oh, Larson! Oh, what a save again! Oh, Donnarumma is having an absolute fantastic game in the second leg. Talk about game of 2 halves. It was Jaden who had the spectacular moments. No way, what a miss. I was just about to say it was Jaden that was the better goalkeeper in the first leg. But Donnarumma have been so good. PSG's finishing has been awful though. Come on, 6 minutes to hang on. I just can't get control of my centre-backs. I just couldn't get control of Dean Housen there as quick as I wanted to. And it's Nutsin, the signing from Arsenal, who has got PSG back into this game. What a time, man. This one looks like it's going into extra time here. There's still about 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, about 4 minutes of the game to go. It's certainly going to extra time here. We just need to keep hold of the ball to the end of the game. A little bit of space here on the left-hand side to Vincent Schumacher, who's been one of our better players in this game. He's been one of our most attacking threats, and he's pulled it back for Paris Brunner. And that is the dagger, surely. It's 3-1 at the Parc des Princes, and we have to end this game around. And it looks like it is Leipzig that will be going into the semi-finals of the Champions League. Oh my world. Oh, I talked about adversities, overcoming adversities, going through those tough moments. You need to stick together as a team. And we have done exactly that here. Defensively, I thought we were a lot better compared to that first leg. We still needed Jaden to make one or two decent saves for us, but not as much as we needed him in the first leg. And Paris Brunner turned up with 2 goals. Oh, we're going to the semi-final. So we are 1 point away from being crowned Bundesliga champions. We're 15 points clear of second place Borussia Dortmund, and 5 games to go. Leverkusen have dropped down to third on 54 points. Bayern Munich could well finish second this season after a terrible start to the campaign. 5 games to go. They are only 3 points behind Dortmund, who are in second. I fancy the chances to finish second this season, just behind us. In terms of the DFB-Pokal, of course, we know we face Augsburg on the 25th of May. And in the Champions League, oh, it is going to be Arsenal. First leg away from home at the Emirates Stadium. Dortmund, who have knocked out Real Madrid, would face Manchester United. So it's 2 English teams and 2 German teams left in the Champions League. So we knocked out PSG, of course. Arsenal knocked out Roma. Manchester United 5-4 on aggregate against Inter Milan. Dortmund on penalties have knocked out Real Madrid. I mean, they won the Champions League last season. Let's not forget Dortmund. So then it looks like they know how to win that competition. They might be 15 points away from us in the league, but that is definitely a competition they know how to win. But one last game for today's episode. We have got a home game to Mönchengladbach, so we could seal the league today here with a draw or a win. Come on, Leipzig. With the game having a tendency to throw so many surprises at you, I'm really not sure. I know we could win the league today with a point here, but I'm really not sure whether that would mean we will get to see the players celebrating with the title today, or whether we have to wait until our final home game of the season. I want to think we would wait till our final home game of the season, but we know the game doesn't always go with what happens in real life. Well, it's the reason I've brought this up is because our captain Engels haven't started this game, and honestly, I don't intend to bring him on at any point in this game. It'll be a shame if we have to lift the trophy and we don't have him on the pitch to do it. But Baumgartner, who is our assistant captain, he starts, he gets the captain's armband. It'll be nice for him to lift the trophy, don't get me wrong. I want to say it doesn't really matter who lifts the trophy at the end of the season if you do go on to win the trophy. But it does matter, doesn't it? You want your skipper to do that. Unless your captain is injured, then it doesn't matter the other pair. It doesn't matter who goes on to lift the trophy. But if your skipper is fit and ready, you need him to do it. We might bring him on at some point this season, but only time will tell, and whether we make that decision or not. But it's a strong Mönchengladbach side here, it looks like. I mean, it'll be nice if it means we will win the league today, it will be nice to do so with a win. But hey, it doesn't really matter, does it? One thing we have to do though is make sure we don't lose this game with 71 minute play and still no goals. Oh, no way. Tom Bishop weaving his way past a couple of players, and that was the best chance of the game. He could only hit the post with that one. Oh, it looks like this one will go on to finish 0-0, unless we can just get this one final attack right here. Baumgartner, we get the cross. Oh, it's too much on the cross, and it's gone out for a goal kick, and that is it for the game as well. It's one of those games where for the first 75 minutes of the game, it was pretty much boring as we celebrate winning the Bundesliga title here. We're going to see the players lift the trophy today. That's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. I wanted to bring on Lukeba, but we just didn't have the opportunity to do it. And I wanted to bring him on the 80th minute, but the ball never went out to play for the final 10 minutes of the game, which was a shame, to be honest. But Baumgartner, like I said, the most underrated player on the team. It will be nice to... It's also nice for him to lift the trophy, of course. A little bit disappointed that it's not Lukeba, but we have still got the Champions League semi-finals. We've still got the DFB-Pokal finals, which is certainly going to start that one. But what a season. And let's not forget, with 4 games to go, we are still unbeaten in the Bundesliga season. and we have got every opportunity to be able to do that. And that would mean the second team, I want to say, yeah, the second team, Leverkusen, they've done it in real life last season, didn't they? What a season. And that's one down and two to go, lads, as our chase for the treble continues. We can now put a tick on the Bundesliga. We have got the DFB-Pokal finals against Augsburg coming up soon, and the Champions League semi-finals as well against Arsenal, which that is a fantastic game for us. But with 4 games to go in the Bundesliga, we could well be the second team in Bundesliga history to go through the season unbeaten, following Bayer Leverkusen's or Xavi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen's last season in real life. And that would be a sensational achievement for us. The next episode could well be season finale as well, but it will all depend on how we do in the semi-finals against Arsenal. If we progress to the finals of the Champions League, it will be 2 more episodes. Otherwise, the next episode will be season finale for us and the final one of the save as well. It feels so sad to say that, but smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.